CT here, and Full Killer. I just want to say I agree with most of you saying. I mean, Mark Henry sucks, and Michelle McCool, MC Michelle McTaker, and all that stuff. I agree with that. But some things I, take offense of. One, CM Punk is a transitional champion. Uh, no, I don't agree with that. I mean, the guy personally, I'm gonna be real with you. I know it might offend some people. Um, I don't think he was ready to hold the heavyweight championship. I mean, personally, he had the ECW title, but yeah, we don't know what that title means. And but I mean, he should have won the Intercontinental title. I mean, build himself up. You know, then got the Money in the Bank next year. Then challenge for the World Heavyweight title. Now he's, you know, now I think he's in a better place right now. A better place. I mean, when he held this title, he was, I mean, he was, losing everyone. He got over with JBL, which the guy couldn't. Let's be real, JBL couldn't draw if he was on fire as a champion. And and have him lose like the belt, but it's actually very clever. Actually, I mean, he can say that he never really competed in the scramble match and have to put it right to the belt. And and never feud with Y2J or Shawn Michaels or, but now he's busy in feud with, you know, the Randy Orton and his, phone boys, Manu, Rhodes, and DiBiase, have them fight for a while. And I think they're planning for Randy Orton. I'm planning for an Orton Punk feud for the title. Might be coming around WrestleMania. You know, just to be really sweet. So check that out. It's gonna be great. Second thing, TNA wrestling and the bitching of its fans. Well, I will agree with you here that TNA gets crap on and sometimes unnecessarily gets crapped on. I mean, when they have a great match, TNA has a great match. They say, "Oh well, it was a spot fest, this, the but if it was a WWE, they would be jumping up all over saying it's the greatest thing ever." I mean, it's just the hypocrisy of it. There's no true saying what, because like the hypocrites, they just love to bring this thing down. They love to tear it down because I think they're just afraid to see someone new, or two, they were burned by TNA in the past. So anything good and new by TNA is eventually squashed and defeated. But but that's pretty much TNA's fault because if you lose so much credibility to the point of like I mean, let's all be real. I mean, TNA has burned a lot of bridges with its fans, and there's no real connection anymore. I mean, there's little to no connection anymore when TNA does good or bad because the storylines are so infinitely garbage. Take the Jay Lethal and Sean J. Duff feud. This feud could have been great, but it was handicapped by idiotic storytelling and soap opera like dialogue. It made the characters look completely stupid and nobody caring. I mean, and the sad part is these guys are good wrestlers. They can bring it out in the ring, but they can't do that when you have. It's hard to do that when you have it being chained, chained up with idiotic and bad storylines. I mean, it's sad and unfortunate. I mean, because these two guys, I mean, a recent ladder match, I just seen these two can bring it in the ring, but they are handicapped, like bad storytelling. Same with AJ Styles and Frank Trigg. Guys, I think personally he can bring it, but when you have bad stories and idiotic storylines and stuff, it's you know, stupidity, and people just don't like that. And third, one of the main gripes is the whole clear cut faces heels. Sorry to break it to you, but most of that stuff does not work. It doesn't. I mean, your Willis Rikishi could have been played out like that, but the problem is, it's not their audience was not smart. I mean, me and you could probably be smart, but the audience is not smart enough for it. That must be real. It's wrestling, not, you know, at the time it's wrestling. You know, it's not, story time. It's not like the Dark Knight. Fans are not expecting to see that. They're expecting to see good guy, bad guy during that era. And the era guy who write that era is refereeing now, he should understand that. I mean, you don't need to reinvent the rail, just make enhancements of it. I mean, enhance the wheel, make the stories characters interesting, but also have get a clean match, no gimmick matches and clean finishes. That is it. I mean, that's all the bull that's happening. The big stars got over clean, you know. And not to say that maybe TNA or WWE or anyone else can do a story like this and sell. I think they could. But to me, TNA has wasted and squandered all the opportunities to it to sell. I mean, to be honest here, TNA has pretty much wasted most of all the opportunities to make a story, but having stupid, idiotic, like, lights swinging off and Double J's guitar, find out, or Sting's bat being everywhere. I mean, seriously, why is Sting's bat on this? Why is this happening? Why would Sting ally himself with Kurt Angle and Booker T with those people? It just does not make sense. So, you know what? I mean, and by the way, how the hell Sting gets a title shot? Can someone tell me that? I mean, all he's been doing is talking in interviews with Mike Tenay most of the year. And another year he may have been involved in lockdown. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But what did he deserve to get a title shot for? Who did he? I mean, seriously, AJ Styles is pretty much a number one contender next to him. I mean, should be going to Battle for Glory. This match took place like 2 years ago. But TNA is slow to learn and slow to do it. But you know what? Be happy with it. But maybe there are changes coming. But you know what? I feel it's too little, too late. I think it's gonna be. My heart telling me Sting's gonna win this match and lose it on Impact and just be like last year. So that's just me. TNA will screw it up eventually. So hey, I like the stuff when they do it. When they do it right, enjoy it. When they're not, they screw up. You know, like see the Redskins, like the Redskins. When they do great, it's great times. They would do it at 3-1, but eventually the bomb's gonna fall out. They're gonna do something stupid, and my God, not they're gonna fall. And just like I said, enjoy it when it's here. Enjoy it and be happy with it because it will go away. And that's all I gotta say. Peace and keep going the great work for Killer, man. One love.